Quick update on our in-bloom hydroponics garden. It's looking great. The spinach never sprouted. And I believe I should have put the seeds down in that hole, and I will show you that closer in just a minute. The arugula also never sprouted. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take these two out and I'm going to place in the pod spacers. I wish that I would have put this cauliflower seed down in that little hole in the grow sponge. So live and learn. And also this needed to be closer. We had the grow light up at that distance and the plants were trying to reach towards the light, so they were growing super long and not full. So we put the grow light back down, and that's where it needed to be when they first sprouted. So that was a few things that I messed up on, beginner's error. And what I'm going to do now is take these out, and that should be good. I'm going to take out this spinach grow sponge here that I made. First I'll take off the seeds. Let's see if I can, oh yeah, you can just pull the whole thing up like that. This one didn't work out for whatever reason. And I'm going to place this spacer. I think that it was called the Grow Pod Spacer. I'm going to put it there, and that way it will help so no algae will grow. So I'll do that again with the arugula. It didn't sprout, and it's looking like it's going to start molding if I don't take this up. I'll show you. See, it's kind of molding a little bit. So what I'm going to do is put this spacer, and that will keep algae from growing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to thin these plants. I'm going to take the smaller buttercrunch lettuce plant completely out. I'm just going to use, I have this little kit. It's for nails, cutting nails. Anyway, I only use it to trim up our Venus flytrap, and so I'm going to use it to trim up these small plants too. And I'm just going to go in with these little scissors and trim that entire plant, and that way this plant behind it has more space to grow. I'm going to do that with the Swiss chard. How I'm going to choose which Swiss chards to keep is I'm going to keep the one that's in the center, because I did, when that one sprouted, I put it down in the hole. So I'm just going to trim at the very base of those plants. I'm going to make sure that is down, because in the comments, you guys were so helpful. Whoa, look at that root. You were so helpful saying I probably should have put the seed down in that hole. And when I looked down in that hole, because I thought that hole went all the way down through, but it stops at about 1 inch. For the smaller seeds like this arugula and any herbs that I would use, I would still sprinkle them on the very, very top, just like that, because herbs benefit being planted that way. But with the spinach and the cauliflower, I wish I would have put those big seeds down in the pod, down in the hole in the center of the grow sponge. So, yeah. Now it's all trimmed up, and I put these pod spacers in, so these lettuces, Swiss chard, and cauliflower can grow more freely without anything in their way. One last thing I was going to mention is we have not had to fill this water up at all yet. We haven't had to do anything with the water yet. I'm going to wait till it gets to minimum, I think. Let's peek in and see. It's kind of dark in there, but you can see the water. Doing well. And that's our update. It's going well. So we trimmed a buttercrunch lettuce and 2 Swiss chards and left 1 plant in every grow sponge. And it's doing really well. And you can eat these. You don't have to throw them away or waste them. They are good for you. These little micro lettuces. They're a little bigger than microgreens, but still really good for you. They taste really good too. You want to try one, Ryan? No. You want to try one, Emmett? Come here. This. You just taste it. Or you can taste this one. Is it good? Do you like it? I don't know if he likes it. I think he likes it. It's lettuce. Mmm. Did you bite your finger? I'm sorry.
Amen. A herbivore.
I'm really surprised he's eating that.